everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time, you're welcome. My name is Sharma, and today I will be providing a review on my spreadsheet. The last time I did a review of my spreadsheet, I did so at the end of last month. And at that time, I indicated that at the end of every month, I will be reviewing my spreadsheet. So that will cover, you'll be able to see today my positions in my portfolio, of course, the amount of dividends that I've received for the month, and also my portfolio weight in each industry. Okay, so before we go any further, please, I'd like to remind everyone to like this video, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. It will help to further the channel, help the channel grow. And also please turn on your notification bell so that you'll know when I've updated a new video or uploaded, I should say, a new video, okay? So here we can see, again, if this is your first time, you'll see that I have all my positions laid out here. And you can see that I started off with Manulife, and I have 31 positions in Manulife. I have 34 Kenross Gold Corp. I have 4 Power Corporation of Canada. I have 66 Absolute Software Corp. I have 100 CloudMD Software and Services Inc., 56 Well Health Technology Corp. Green Lane, I have 363 positions. TransAlta, I have 20 positions. H2O Innovation Inc., I have 20 positions. Algonquin Power and Utilities, I have 35 positions. For Good Natured Products Inc., I have 520 shares. Burcon Nutriscience Corp., I have 50 shares. For TELUS Corporation, I have 10 shares. Following that, I have Dividend 15 Split Corp., I have 107 shares. For Harvest Healthcare Leaders Income ETF Unhinged, I have 102 shares. Horizon Psychedelic Index ETF, I have 11 shares. I have BMO Canadian High Dividend Covered Call ETF, I have 10 shares. I have BMO Covered Call Utilities ETF, I have 50 shares. I have Interrent Real Estate Trust, I have 16 shares. And RioCan Real Estate Investment Trust, I have 10 shares. So those are my positions. In total, I have 20 positions, okay? Okay, so here we're going to come down below and you're going to see my portfolio weight according to the industry or the sector. So I'm just going to glide over a bit and you can see for REITs, they make up 6% of my portfolio. ETFs make up 21.4% of my portfolio. For index funds, they make up 10.3% of my portfolio. Communications, they make up 3.4% of my portfolio. Biotech and life sciences, it makes up 1.4% of my portfolio. Manufacturing industry makes up 5.2% of my portfolio. Financial commodities, it makes up 14.2%. Technology, 18.5%. Energy makes up 11.5%, and utilities make up 8.1%. So I'd say I'm fairly balanced. I have a nice range of different sectors that I'm invested in. Of course, as I invest in individual positions, this percentage will always change, and I'll at the end of the month, I'll be able to let you know what percentages make up each sector, okay, as it changes. Now we're going to scroll over on this lovely chart, larger chart here. This normally tells us the portfolio individual position breakdown. So here you have the positions according to each individual position, okay? So I'm not going to go over each and every one of them, but you can see here, all right? And the pie chart really shows you the positions for each, the breakdown of each position. Okay, so that is it. Now I'm going to scroll over further, and here we can see, let's go up to the top. Here we can see how much money I invested in my Wealthsimple portfolio for the past month, and I've broken down each month so far. So if this is the first time, you can clearly see how much money I've invested in my portfolio as I continue along this journey of building or growing my portfolio from $0 to $10,000 by the end of the year. So in January, I invested $1,800. I started this journey in January. Then in February, I invested $498. In March, $955. April, $570. In May, $1,510. In June, $1,456. In July, $445. August, I invested $805. And this past September, I invested $680. So far for the year, I've invested $8,719 for the year. And here you can also see my graph below, which clearly shows the same position or the same outline. It reflects how much I invested per month. So we can see here that in January, it has the tallest bar. That's when I invested the most. And then we went on, and you can see for May and June, the second and third, and then the rest. Okay, and you can see the different sizes according to the amount. Now I'm going to slide over. We're going to slide over here, and I'm just going to scroll up to the top. This just outlines the positions that I have that pay out dividends, and I've made a note of the months that the dividends will be paid out. So those that are blank, that means I'm expecting dividend payouts every single month. So that's the Harvest, Healthcare Leaders, Interrent, RioCan, TransAlta, the BMOs, and the Dividend 15 Split Corp. I receive dividends payments or payouts every month. And the others, well, you can see by the months. Okay? And so here at the other end here, you can see my dividend payouts. So in January and February, I did not receive any because I started this portfolio investing in dividend stocks and growth stocks. For the dividend paying stocks, those ones pay out quarterly. So that's why I didn't receive any dividend payouts then. And then in March, I received $2.81. April, $8.25. May, $7.80. June, $12.30. July, $25.35. In August, $18.65. And this past September, I received a dividend payout of $29.74. So you can see that my dividend payout is increasing month over month. I mean, there's a few months that it dropped a little lower, but overall, now that I've gotten to $29.74, you see that it's growing, and I expect October payout to increase also. So I'm just going to scroll down below, and you can see my pie chart to reflect the same, right? So it's showing here in January, February, I didn't receive any payouts, and you can see how it's slowly growing as the months go by. And that's what we want to see. That's what I am aiming for. Okay, so there we go. So that is an update, a review on my spreadsheet. It helped me keep track of everything I'm doing. It's laid out nicely, so I know where to find whatever information I'm looking for. I would recommend, if anybody else is going along or on this journey along to financial freedom through investing in the stock market, with a special emphasis dividend paying stocks, and I do so using Wealthsimple. Wealthsimple is a Canadian platform that allows us to invest at zero commission for Canadian stocks. Again, you can invest in US stocks, but just keep in mind you will have to pay for the exchange rate. Okay? So thank you so much. I do appreciate everyone for stopping by and to continuing on in this journey, following me and encouraging me as I go along. Please don't forget to like this video. Very important. Don't forget to subscribe and to turn on the notification bell. I appreciate every one of you, and I will see you in the next video.